Far, far away, in a land where snow sparkles like diamonds and ice stretches as far as the eye can see, there lived a tiny penguin named Pip. Now, Pip wasn't just small, he was the smallest penguin anyone had ever seen in his entire colony. But you know what? Inside that tiny body beat a heart full of the biggest dreams you could imagine. Every single day, Pip would waddle his way to the edge of what everyone called the Big Blue Bay. He'd stand there, watching the waves dance and play, whispering to himself, "One day, I'm going to swim all the way across." But whenever the other penguins heard his dream, they'd just shake their heads and say, "Oh, Pip, don't be silly. You're far too small. Those waves, they're just too big for someone like you." Well, one frosty morning, when the sun was just peeking over the horizon, Pip decided it was time. Taking the deepest breath his little lungs could manage, he jumped right into those swirling waters. Splash, but oh my, those waves were stronger than he thought. Before he knew it, whoosh, they had pushed him right back onto the shore. There he sat, shivering on the ice, feeling pretty down about himself, when suddenly, a wise old seal with kind eyes slid up beside him. "You know what, little one?" the seal said with a gentle smile. "Every great swimmer in this big ocean started with small strokes. The secret isn't being the biggest. It's never giving up." Those words lit a fire in Pip's heart. From that day on, he practiced and practiced. He started in the tiniest pools he could find, then moved to bigger ones, then to small bays. Every single day, he'd practice his strokes, building his strength, growing braver with each splash and paddle. Then came that magical morning. The sunrise painted the sky in beautiful golds and pinks, and Pip knew in his heart, this was his day. Standing at the edge of the Big Blue Bay once again, his little heart was thumping like a drum, his tiny wings tingling with excitement. Into the water he went, swish. This time was different. All that practice had made him strong. All those small steps had prepared him for this big moment. Stroke by stroke, wave by wave, Pip kept going. The shore seemed so far away, but he didn't give up. And then, he made it. The other shore. The whole colony erupted in cheers. The wise old seal clapped his flippers with joy. And there stood Pip, dripping wet but standing taller than he ever had before. You know what they say in that snowy colony now? Remember Pip, the littlest penguin who crossed the Big Blue Bay, because he taught them all an important lesson. Being small doesn't mean you can't do big things. Sometimes, the biggest dreams come in the smallest packages.